my name is Lauren Grissell, and today I'll be teaching Order of Operations. Order of Operations, our subject is math. Our grade is 5th. This is a self-contained special ed 5th grade classroom. My standard is 5OA.1 and 5OA.2. My objective, following a whole group lesson on Order of Operations, we can solve a variety of problems using PEMDAS, working in small groups, solving at least 7 out of 10 problems correctly. Today my anticipatory set would be round table multiplication. My mini lesson would be what is PEMDAS, define it, and we'll create a foldable together. My guided practice will be solve 5 problems together. And my independent practice, students will have 3 different centers to choose from. They can do task cards, they can do a PEMDAS puzzle, or they can do candy cane game. And for wrap up today, we do this thing called clickers, and you'll get to see a little bit about that later. It allows me to retrieve a lot of data very quickly. So let's start with round table. The way we do round table in this classroom is I put a bunch of problems up on the board. So it would be 1 times 6, 3 times 7, 4 times 9. Just as an example. I usually put about 20 questions on the board. Students have 1 minute and 30 seconds to solve as many problems as they can, and those papers rotate around the classroom. After that's done, I collect their papers. I grade that, and I know who does what based on what pen color they have, and I get really quick data from that. Next, I'm going to do what is PEMDAS defined. Every student receives a foldable that looks like this, that they glue into their interactive notebooks. Each student has a notebook. And then I go through it and I ask the students, what do you think each letter stands for? For example, the day I taught this, D, we had just learned about decimals. A lot of them thought it was decimals. Turns out it's division. So we went through P is parentheses, M multiplication, D division, A addition, S subtraction. We went through and I taught them that we always work from left to right when we solve these problems, but we have to follow the steps at the same time. So if I put an example up on the board, students would decide what comes first. Well, we have parentheses. So students would start with parentheses. Some of my students need a multiplication chart, which they have. So they would do 9 times 3 is 27, and then bring down the rest of the problem. Now, we have no multiplication or division left. So then we start from left to right. Addition. 27 plus 3 is 30. Bring down the rest of the problem. Minus 4. 30 take away 4. A lot of them have number lines on their desks to assist them, or they can use a calculator. Our answer is 26. I would teach approximately 3 to 5 problems, have the students come up, do a couple problems on the board. Then we go to our independent practice. They have task cards, puzzles, and a candy cane game. I typically work with the lowest group, the task card group, because they need the most reinforcement. My paras would work with the puzzle and the candy cane group, and those are my higher level students. Wrap up. We use a program called Clickers, and I'll show you what it looks like. On my phone, I would pull up a problem and it immediately appears on the smartboard. Here's the problem. 4 plus 5 times 7. Using a piece of paper, students would solve this. They would hold up their Clickers cards, and it has a choice of A, B, C, or D. It's a barcode. They would choose what their answer is. We already have done this problem, so I can show you the results. Based off these results, you can see that 5 of them chose B. That day I only had 5 students present, and all 5 got the answer correct. So that's my lesson. I thank you for watching.